Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, you know that I'm going to use my Radley Valentine decks. The decks that are calling to me today are my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I'm going to actually use all of them today. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. After that, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck to see what might help us a little bit to get through these times. Now, this is the introduction, so remember, I will put the timestamp, and you press on that, I think, and it takes you right to where it needs to be. Hopefully, I will put the timestamp in the in the description so you can bypass the introduction. Okay. I hope you watch it at least once, though. Now, for the introduction, universal energies, I am going to use my Waite Rider Tarot, and we'll pull one, maybe more, from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Talk a little bit about the energies, what's going on for here. Now remember, all the planets are going direct, but they get close to each other. So they're like, think of it as they're like gossipy old men and women. They're just like telling everything what's good and what's bad about the world. Now, on the 27th, Mercury will be leaving Pisces, where it's been kind of lulled a little bit. It'll be leaving Pisces and entering Aries, and I think it was around 2 something Eastern time. So that, so it is moving into Aries. Now, Mercury basically took a little bit of a rest with, being in Pisces, was kind of like, okay, let's go with that flow. Let's see what happens. Mercury's expectations, these are my feelings, my gut feelings. Mercury's expectations were not met. So it is entering into Aries with a vengeance, with a force. And it's got a lot of stuff to talk about. It really wants to get whatever Mercury's message is, whatever Mercury feels the message needs to be, it wants to put it out there. Now, Aries is about, it's the first sign of the astrological year, and it is about self. It is about I. But it's not necessarily something that is really, it's not, you don't have to say that it's very self-centered or self-absorbed. Sometimes it can be, but a lot of times you have to remember that you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of others. So Mercury, that 20, what did I say that it was going on to? Again, I passed that up. On the 27th, Mercury entering Aries, it's going to be really, what matters to you? I shouldn't say you, what matters to the universe? What matters to Mercury? Okay? And expect it to be a little bit on that forceful side. It will be there for a week or two. Let's see, when does it change again? Mercury will then go to Taurus on the 18th. So it will be there for a few weeks. Now, the other thing that we want to know is the new moon in Aries. And this is what really starts the astrological season. It will be on the April 1st. Again, I think that was like 2:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is what really starts Aries. So we've had a little preliminary. We've had a little bit of Aries energy, getting us motivated, having us do things that we have to do to get ready. The new moon, remember, full moon to new moon, waning, get rid of stuff, new moon to full moon, waxing, take things in, build on things. But the new moon is really going to be more of the push. Now, I think it's interesting that it's on April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. Who's to say what that all means? But I did kind of get that has kind of a trickster type of energy. We will see. We will see what it is. But new moon is a good time for you to start something wonderful, start something big, something that concerns you. And that, of course, that could be a business or any of those relationships I always talk about. Something that concerns you. Maybe, it could be a diet program, but it could also be something that really very motivating energy here with that new moon. But again, with Mercury, forceful, getting that message out, a lot, very blunt. New moon, though, again, on the 1st of April, trickster energy. Now, more because of the people that know April 1st as April Fool's Day, but being a fool is okay because it means you have a belief in something more than you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Like I said, I pray, meditate, and infuse the cards with Reiki energy. But I open myself to higher power, and I ask that message to come through and, and try to step out of its way. Okay, let's see what we have for March 28th through the 31st. First card is, we have that moon energy. So that is the 18. So remember that the cards all have energies. We basically go with our fire, which we're in now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. We then have our earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Very solid, tangible energy, money, job, career. Home, your actual building, your home. Then we go to our air energy, which is Swords energy. It is our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There is some stuff going on. Not quite this week. I was a little mistaken. It's more in April when Venus does some stuff with Aquarius. But it is making plans, thinking things through, hearing news. And then we come to water energy, cup energy, which is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's very fluid, very emotional energy. So now we have the moon. So is this telling us something is going to be going on around that full moon? Around that new moon. I'm kind of looking at the, I don't know if you want to say that these are dogs or wolves or feral animals. I'm kind of looking at the animals, barking at it or looking at it or and I'm looking at this moon. And, it always is interesting when you look at the cards. They always have a new meaning. And there's a very stern energy around this. So I don't know if we're going to have some stern energy leading up to that new moon. And that could be okay. That could be okay because then the new moon comes and then that clears away a lot of this energy. But there's this, this new moon, new moon, very stern, there's this, it's in front of the sun, it's kind of eclipsy, but just very new moon, and there's it's affecting a lot of the animalistic tendencies. Not quite sure what that's all about. The moon does have hidden energies, things going on behind the scenes, things that we don't necessarily have to see. So with this, with Mercury on the 27th, because that's going to be, right before this, that's going to be that Sunday, we could expect a little, like I said, as we lead up to that new moon, there could be some, really, I don't know, is it harsh? Is it stern? It just, for looking at the moon this time around, or whatever this face is in, this does not look happy. It does not look happy. And, I don't normally get that energies from these. Your next card is, okay, that is reversed. Remember, reversed cards have a little more meaning to them. So now we have a 4. Okay, we'll have an 18, 1, new beginnings, a 10, transition, 8, unlimited opportunities, okay? Now you add the 1 plus 8 together, it becomes a 9. We're going back to this card. 9, let's wrap it up. Things are done. And this could be, again, as the moon wanes, wrap it up. Things are done. Now we go to 4. 4 has a organization, some stability, also some leadership energy to it. This is the 4 of Swords, like I said, air energy. This is, I'm kind of, again, these cards are looking at this a little bit differently. We have this stained glass over here. We have this person that's basically kind of, is on their knees. And then we have, it looks like a very feminine energy. It could be the Empress, who is, I look at it, the Empress as the feminine divine, okay? Now, and there, this is kind of, it's supplication. It's asking for things. Now, the four of Swords, though, has this resting. A lot of times this is rest. Take it easy a little bit. Meditate. Connect with higher power energy, which is always, the tarot is extremely spiritual energy. So this is, it's always running through, connect with your higher power. But now with this, it's kind of like we have these 3 swords that are just hanging there. And I kind of get this like, it's kind of like, is it ready to drop? Are things ready to drop? But this person is at peace. And at the same time has a sword hidden, has a sword ready. So I'm getting this, ready to drop, sword, but the sword is ready. Okay? But pray, be at peace, rest, let the, kind of see where things are going. Now let's go on here. Celebration. I love this. I love the Three of Cups. These are my I call them my crazy ladies. So whatever's happening, it has to happen in order to bring about something better for us. Cups are our water energy. It is our, like I said, our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fluid and emotional energy. Three has a lot of power to it. You do something three times, you do something three times, say something three times. It's also about celebration and creativity. So whatever this is, whatever's happening, it is something that's supposed to be happening. It is something that will, again, these cards are kind of popping in the different areas. It does bring about a harvest. I'm kind of getting like the harvest is ready to, I'm kind of getting a pumpkin type of energy here. And, maybe if you're in the southern hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere, pumpkins basically are with the fall. There's a completion energy with this, but they're celebrating. They're saying all is well, all is good. Okay, now, so yeah, what do we have here? I don't know. I kind of feel like these two could be leading up to the moon. I mean, to that new moon. Chill out a little bit. This person, this person might have some danger. It might be facing some danger energy here. But if you really look, the person's face is at peace. So whatever the danger is, it's not going to affect him. And then we have our ladies, the Three of Cups, celebrating the outcome. So let's see what this is all about here. Yeah, that moon's sternness is kind of in the feral animals. But remember, I'm always saying, I do believe in soul contracts, that we come down knowing what we're going to be doing, even though it kind of goes out of our mind. We lose the memory of that. We were meant for this time. We are all light workers. That's why we are joined together here. And, just to encourage each other and keep us on track. And our light needs to shine brightly because there's a lot of darkness out there that we counter. Okay? So this is going to be one of those. Oh my goodness. And there we go. That one flipped over. So remember I was talking about the Fool. Basically have faith, the Fool. Here, let's take a look at this again. This is Osha Zen Tarot. One card came out. It is 0. 0 is God and source energy. This is called the Fool. The Fool has faith. Again, we have the moon up there. So have faith. The Fool, basically jumping off the cliff. I shouldn't say jumping. Stepping off the cliff. Stepping into the unknown. But yet at the same time has faith. And this is the beginning of a new journey. A beginning of a new path. So something's going on. I don't know that, is this for the universe? Is this for somebody personal? I don't really know per se, but it does feel like there's something that, maybe leading up to that new moon, that there's something that's just really kind of, I kind of get a judgy type of energy with this moon here. And the feral dogs, the weird, isn't a lobster? That's a lobster, right? So a lobster, isn't that kind of one of the bottom feeders also? So it's kind of, there's some judgy energy here. Be at peace, be at rest, even though things might look bad. Things aren't as bad as they seem, or they might be as bad as they seem, but they're not necessarily going to be affecting you as badly as you believed. There is a lot of rejoicing and celebration, so that would be a lovely energy to have. That would be a lovely energy. And then we have the Fool. We have the Fool, and the Fool is looking up to the heavens, looking up to the universe. So we've got really interesting stuff going on. I do want you to watch out for, well, not watch out, be aware of Mercury in Aries, because there's going to be, Mercury's been holding back while it's been in Pisces, hanging out with Jupiter. And remember, Mercury and Jupiter, they're not necessarily the best of friends. So just saying. So there was a little bit of animosity there, but Neptune, Mercury, and Jupiter, it was kind of a la-la type of land, and now Mercury's stepping out into Aries and basically saying, expect things to get real, okay? The communication, Mercury over communication, electronics. There's I feel a lot of karma also with Mercury, okay? especially when it goes retro, which it isn't going to do for a little bit of time. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're interpreting this. It's just that they were really popping at me with a little bit of difference here. So take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Remember, you need to do that to keep me on the air, and I really appreciate you doing that. So thank you so much. Now, why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Tauruses. How are you doing? Great. I hope you're doing great. Anyway, remember, Aries season is the time for you to clean up a lot of the stuff that you have been needing to clean up, a lot of things to get rid of, but it's also a lot of preparation. I kind of feel like you're, well, for the northern hemisphere, this isn't happening, but for the southern hemisphere, it's kind of like you're getting ready for like the southern hibernation. So the southern, you're getting ready for hibernation. It's just a preparation time. But for Tauruses, for the spring, for the northern, it's kind of a sign of getting ready for new beginnings, new starts. And I would say the southern, take that for that too. Okay, let's see what we've got for my Tauruses. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it's coming out of hibernation, regardless of what season you're in. I was getting hibernation, tried to make sense of what it is. You're waking up, and you're rubbing your eyes. And even though there's a lot of things you've been doing and preparing, this is your season to really do your spring cleaning, regardless of where you're at. And get ready, get ready. Everything is reversed. First card is the 9 of Raphael. Make a wish, especially with this new moon. 9s, you've got everything you need, my Tauruses. Wrap it up. Raphael, water energy. This is the 9 of Cups. This is the wish card, especially as we are coming up to this new moon. Make your wishes, but really put them out there. And, your wishes, make them outrageous wishes. I'm always a little bit of, I'm hesitant to be very concrete with my wishes. So if I'm looking for something that, if I'm looking to get some bills paid, Lord, God, source, whoever you be, universe, give me provision for what I need and give me provision for some of the stuff I want. Okay? I don't like to necessarily box in the, the universe. If you want to give me more, give me more. How's that? So, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. Next card is the 9 of Michael. So you got a couple of 9s going on here. 9. Michael is air energy. Michael is sword energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is that sleepless night. This is that what is going to happen. This is that worry. The thing about that is breathe through it. Let that go. Reach out to your higher power, to your source, whoever, and just say, you've got to handle this. I'm done. I'm tired of handling this. I'm done and tired. So again, you've got a lot of talking to do with the higher power, with the universe this week. I'm done. I'm not handling this. This is yours to handle. Please make it right for me. And many times over, I'll say, and make it right for me, and please be merciful. Use mercy. Okay? So the 9 of Michael is about, it's just kind of like, I just want this gone from me. It's get this off of my shoulders. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angel. So again, coming out of hibernation, coming out, just throwing it off. Next card, reversed again, is the 2 of Michael. Okay, 992, 299. Michael again. 2, make a decision. Make a decision. So something's going on here. Something about whatever this is, is this a new choice in your life? Is this an old choice? Whatever this is, it's creating, it's not necessarily the choices that you've been wanting to have, but the 2 of Michael is telling you to make a decision. So is that what's keeping you up at night? The thing about this is there is a metaphysical, supernatural energy around you that says your wish is going to come true. So is it about this? Or is it that you have a wish that has nothing to do with this? And, this is kind of like, well, what I really want is over here, but what I got to do is over here. So this is make a decision. Now, is it a decision between what you want and what you have to do? It could be that. It could be then, okay, I'm going to make my decision. I'm going to do what I have to do, and I'm just going to pray, wish, dream, that something helps me with what I want to do also. So there's some really conflicted mind energy here. So you're thinking too much about this, and you're not having enough, I don't know, I don't want to tell you you're not having enough faith, because my Taurus is, you live on faith. You do live on faith. You're very, like I'm always telling you, you're psychically connected. So sometimes you have to walk in the natural, but you have to pray and meditate and connect with that supernatural too. Okay? Oh, it will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So you've got some interesting stuff there. I still go with the 9 of Raphael, make a wish, dreams become reality. It's a joyful time. So it's walking both paths, walking, and you're staying too much in your mind this time. So going back to the introduction, let things go. Release and let things go. Okay, let's go on here. Let's see what we've got with the angel tarot cards. Yeah, they all wanted to come out and be seen here. Page of air. You've got a lot of air energy here. A lot. Page's underlying energy is your energy. Air energy, again, it's this Michael energy. Pages are very enthusiastic. They're like, yeah, let's do this. This is that just kind of like, this is what I really want. This is what I wish. This is all just icky stuff. I don't want the icky stuff. But it's, again, the page of air is talking to you about, things aren't always lining up the way we think they should line up. However, sometimes we just have to go with that walk. We have to wake up and just go where we're at right now. But it doesn't mean that things aren't going to be happening, especially in that background, in that hidden supernatural phase. So here we go. The logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact, which is probably, when Mercury goes into, well, yeah, for the whole week. I would say this is kind of your, what you're feeling. This is kind of what you're feeling in the physical right now. Your mind is just going off, is just twirling, and it's just not necessarily comfortable. This is what is being said. Hey, make a wish. Lighten up a little bit. There are more things happening than you even know. So just putting it out there. I'm kind of feeling like these three and this one. So you have a 992-299. Yeah, there is, dreams. This could be a very joyful week for you. Stop letting your mind, I don't know, is it playing games with you? I don't know. You do pick up other people's anxieties, and you pick up their feelings, so you might need to, cover yourself with higher power, source energies, cloak of protection, and, do the wave off the energies here too, because this is picking up too much anxiety right now. Make a wish. Okay, let's see what we've got with the guardian angels. 8 of action. Okay. One of the fire signs had this. So if you're a fire sign, you may want to look at, when I'm saying fire signs, rising, ascending, Venus, Mercury, Moon, Mars, any of the things in your natal chart. But 8's unlimited opportunity, fire energy here. And there's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you. And that's what this is all about. And yet it is wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. So again, even though, okay, thank you much. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. I'm going to put this over here. This feels like this belongs over here. But again, make a wish, especially with this new moon coming. Okay? So yeah, life can be challenging, but it's still make a wish. Hope. Go back to the introduction, the Fool, leap of faith. Okay, what crystal or energy for my lovely, lovely, lovely Tauruses? Here we are. Reversed. Clear quartz. Now this is great. You can program this. This is one of those programmable crystals. Anyway, it's psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, magnified energy. And how you do it? Hold it. You want to hold it underwater. You can put it out under the moon just to kind of say, let's clear you up, and then put your intentions into it. All right, so, if you want luck, if you want something with, hey, I want to relieve this stress, put that in there too. Okay, my Taurus is it's like I don't know, it's a double-edged sword type of week for you, but again, you can raise up and out of that, eyes up, like the Fool, even though, and again, that's from the introduction, even if things don't make sense, keep your eyes on that prize. Okay, my Tauruses, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for all your support. As always, my Tauruses, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.